What's up, y'all? So if this is your first time seeing me in 2023, Happy New Year. I'm glad that you're here. But we have another one. January is known as the toilet bowl season for movies. It really hasn't been that way in the past few years, but it still does hold that title, speaking of January. But we have a horror film, a Chucky Part 9, but it's called M3GAN. Let's check it out. My name is Brandon Keith Avery, and this is just my opinion. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Just My Opinion for my M3GAN movie review. And if this is your first time finding me and you happen to like the video, please give me that thumbs up and consider subscribing. All right, like I said, guys, now we have M3GAN, the first film of 2023, and this one was one that I was looking forward to. It's PG-13, and it can be described as a horror, science fiction, and a thriller. Now, the director for this movie is Mr. Gerard Johnston. Now, I've never heard of him before, but if we just go down to his filmography right here to look at some of his previous work, he did the Jackie Brown Diaries, Housebound, Terry Teo, The New Legends of Monkey, 6 episodes, and I have not seen any of these titles. If you have and you think they're pretty good, please let me know down in the comment section below. But everybody was pretty hyped when it came to this trailer, M3GAN, including myself. I was saying, man, this looks crazy good. It looks like a new age Chucky, a new age Child's Play, and I am here for it. I already knew going in that it was going to be some human beings making some dumb decisions, but I was here for it. I really wanted to be entertained. I really wanted them to take this film to the next level, to give us a possessed doll that is going around killing everybody. And while my expectations weren't through the roof, they were mild, they were high, kind of going back and forth here and there. But before we get into all the nitty gritty, before we get into all my likes and dislikes, let me tell you exactly what this film is all about. A robotics engineer at a toy company builds a lifelike doll that begins to take on a life of its own. All right, so the first thing that I liked about this movie is it's fairly short. It's not that long. It only comes in like right over 90 minutes at about 1 hour and 40 minutes. And that's pretty cool. You're not going to be in the theaters forever. The next thing that I liked about this movie, and it was a surprise to me, is this is being described as a horror, science fiction, and a thriller, but they left one off. They should have put comedy there as well, because this movie was hilarious. I was laughing my behind off from the very beginning to the very, well, not the very beginning, but through a number of scenes throughout this movie, especially when it comes to the CEO of the robotics company. I don't know why they did not want us to take him seriously, but we did not. He was just a goofball. It was kind of hard to believe him as a CEO, to be honest with you. And also, it's not like I just be running into CEOs every day, rubbing shoulders with them. But at the same time, it was not believable, but it was funny. And I did like everything that he had to deliver, and also the rest of the cast, the rest of this movie. It was hilarious. I had a good time there. The CEO of the company is named David, being played by Mr. Ronnie Shang. If I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, sir, I do apologize. And I have seen him pop up a couple of times before in other projects, and I do like him, and I did like him in this movie as well. Like I said, he was pretty funny at times. And the last thing that I liked about this movie was M3GAN. Yes, the doll, the titular character. This doll was creepy as hell. They did a great job with the effects, with the aesthetics, with all of that. I love the costume design. I love the face and the way it moved. I loved everything. Even when you see it in the trailer, dancing back and forth. And yes, I'm calling it it, not her. It was pretty creepy. And I was like, wow, I want to get far away from this doll, from this demon-possessed entity, as far away as possible. So they did a great job there. And also, I do like that this film is somewhat self-aware. It does get quite ridiculous throughout the whole film, and I think they knew that, and they just kind of want you to have some fun with it. And the first thing is the marketing. If you've seen the trailer, I mean, the whole movie is pretty much ruined for you. There is nothing in this movie that is surprising, that just jumps out to you or will stand the test of time, that was not in the trailer. Whether that was a projected kill, her dancing, doing cartwheels in the hallway, or interacting with the younger girl, there just really wasn't any surprises left that wasn't ruined in the trailer, and that really did put a bad taste in my mouth. The second thing is this film does not reach its full potential remotely. This is a PG-13 movie, And my goodness gracious, I swear it should have been rated R. This movie could have been so much better, but now it is going to be forgettable because it wanted to only put its little toes in the shallow end of the pool instead of just diving head first into the deep end. That's what I wish it would have done. It is kind of soft, and that is a travesty, seriously. I mean, I really just wanted to see M3GAN go off and wreck shop all across town, but they really didn't flesh that out. It was really PG-13. Like I said, it should have been the R. I wanted to see more violence. I wanted to see more carnage. I wanted to see more M3GAN just destroying people, but they kind of teased you with it, and that really did put a bad taste in my mouth. The next thing that I really didn't care for in this movie were the humans. Now, I did like the CEO of David, but I did not like Gamma. She is the engineer that designed the robot, or that was ahead of the team. I did not like the little girl that M3GAN was playing with. I tried to sympathize with her because at the beginning of the film, she did go through a heartbreaking tragedy, but at the same time, in the second and the third act, she just turned into a little brat and was getting on my nerve. I wanted M3GAN to turn on her, but you know that wasn't going to happen. But I was really hoping for it and crossing my fingers as I was watching this in the theater. But yes, it's not serious, and I just really didn't care for the rest of the characters. It seemed like nobody thought anything through. I have never seen a group of people that are so irresponsible and didn't apply common sense to their daily walk of life. And people die because of it. And, you know, you see that in this movie, and it's all unfortunate. But overall, guys, I still had fun with this movie. It can get quite bland at times, but like I said in my out of theater reaction, that just kind of goes with your expectations. And so I would lower them. A lot of people are hyping this movie up, and I really don't think it lives up to the hype. In my out of theater reaction, I also said this does remind me of Chucky because it's a doll that comes to life. Again, I did have fun with this, and I wasn't expecting the world, and I will give my rating for this movie at the very end of this video. But for now, guys, that is just my opinion, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give me the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, helping me reach my next milestone of 50,000 subscribers. Also, if you do subscribe to the channel, you will get my second video, or third if you want to include my out of theater reaction in this one. My top 10 most anticipated films of 2023. I already recorded that, and it is uploaded to the channel. That will be debuting tomorrow, Friday, January the 6th at 11 a.m. So make sure you subscribe and check that video out. Again, it is already there for you. And I can't wait to hear your top 10 as well. But guys, if I had to rate M3GAN out of a 1 out of 10, I'll give this a 6.5 out of 10. Yes, a 6.5 out of 10. Passing grade, not bad, not great, you know, just kind of somewhere in the middle, but it is passing, and I did have a good time. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. But guys, again, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.